Hello. My name is Daddy-O. I do some Ubering and I do some YouTube stuff and some other things from time to time when I can. Anyway, I've been addressing this issue. People are asking questions and I'm going to answer some of your questions today. So hang with me. About this Uber rental and how do you find it? Can you see if it's available in your area? I'm getting questions along those lines. So today I have brought up the actual Uber marketplace, vehicle marketplace on my tablet here, and I'm going to read some to you. So if you're new here, hang with me to the end of the video, okay? Because I'm going to address some things that you're going to probably, or someone out there is going to be wanting to know questions on. I get a lot of comments. So please, if you're interested in this and you want to know more, drop a comment, all right? If you're new here also, subscribe, ring the bell, buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee if you would like. Daddy-O needs some caffeine this morning because it's a rainy morning and I could use some caffeine. Anyway, I want to address some things here that you guys have been asking about. And the number one thing I'm going to read right off the marketplace, Uber vehicle marketplace, is the biggest question I get asked, and I've done a video the other day on it. I didn't have this page up at the time. I wish I had so I could have read this to you. This is a frequently asked question page now. Do I pay insurance when I'm renting a vehicle through the vehicle partners? Here's the answer. Rental offers available through Uber Vehicle Marketplace come with insurance included. Some partners offer options to purchase additional insurance. Now, I explained that the other day in the video, but I wanted to make sure so that you know that I'm reading it straight from Uber's frequently asked questions on this subject. All right, so yes, you don't have to worry about your insurance. You can add that extra insurance if you feel it helps you, okay? I want to address another question real quick because it's not on here, but I want to tell you how you can find this on your app. On your app, you'll see that your account, when you go into the little three bars down the bottom right, you can go up to your account, okay? That's one of the things that'll come up in the menu there. Go to your account, and when you click on your account, it's going to show what vehicle you have listed up there that you're currently using, whether it's a rental or your personal vehicle or no vehicle. It's going to show that, okay? When you click on that vehicle or where it's supposed to be, it's going to bring you over to a page that shows you what you have listed as your vehicle, the information there, whatever all your customers see when you're on the way. Just below that, there's going to be a little box down there, and it's going to ask you about the Uber Marketplace, and it's going to say Learn More. And you click on that little, I think it was gray or light blue or something like that box. You click on that little frequently or Learn More part there. It's going to take you straight over to the page where the cars are listed in your area. All right, that's how you find out how, what, where, and all that kind of information about the rental. All right, now it's on this frequently asked question page. Let's see here. Well, it's got a varied system here. I'm not going to read all of these. There's 20 some frequently asked questions. I wanted to highlight the insurance one to make sure everyone knew that I wasn't trying to hoodwink anyone and trying to say, hey, just go get you a vehicle, don't worry about it. I wasn't trying to do that. I knew what it had told me here, but I wanted to be able to read it straight from the horse's mouth, let's say. All right, so yes, you can go and rent you a vehicle. The insurance is taken care of, all right? It takes that peace of mind away from you. Let's see here, what else we got up here? Now, you can also find on this page here, if you wanted to buy a vehicle, they also have a way that you, through them, that you can purchase a vehicle. So if that's something you're wanting to do, you just don't want to do the rental thing. We haven't convinced you enough that might be a smart way for you to do your Ubering. You can also, on here, there are ways to purchase vehicles. So if that's something you want to do, there it is for you. Go get it. All right. I don't know what else I need to talk about on the frequently asked questions. I want people to go. Now I'm going to try to put a link to this page in the description here. I did notice earlier they're also in some areas they're really pushing the electric vehicles. And there, no. And here it goes right here on the caption one above the picture for that lady there. One of the options there is going to say drivers who rent a car through the vehicle marketplace to earn with Uber unlock the following benefits, and it's got the 3 of the benefits, and a part of that is on zero emissions. You can customize your plan. You can do it daily. You can do an hourly rental also. You don't have to do it weekly like I do. I do it a weekly and it just rolls over. So there are other options. So if your vehicle's in the shop getting repairs and it's going to be down for a half a day or something, you may want to try to set up something so that you can do a half a day rental so that you can continue to work and test out the rental issue if that's what you would like to try. The number one option on here underneath that little section there includes the vehicle insurance part, and it says you can choose a car that comes with insurance, unlimited miles, basic maintenance, and other possible options. So there you go, unlimited miles, insurance is taken care of for you. All you got to do is get up, put gas in your vehicle, and go to work. And the insurance, the big question that everyone's been talking about, do I have to buy additional insurance? No, you don't have to. You're covered. You're covered while you're in the vehicle and you're out here working and you're driving the vehicle, just like you would if you had purchased a rental insurance. While you're in that vehicle, you're covered. All right, that's the way it works. So go find you a vehicle. Go to the Uber vehicle marketplace. Click on it. Go find you a vehicle in your area that you can work in, that you want. Now, I'm telling you before, when I go in to rent a vehicle, every time, I always ask for a comfort vehicle. I've mentioned that in a few comments when people have asked me, what do I rent? I'm an Uber X, but I always try to push to get a comfort vehicle. Comforts will pay you sometimes. If someone clicks on a comfort ride and they request a comfort ride, it can pay you a few more dollars. All right, so every time you make a comfort ride, you're usually going to experience someone that's going to also tip you. All right, another little trick there. Okay, I don't know how many people are going to catch that one, but when you're in a comfort vehicle and people request a comfort ride, they're not just an X. They're just not someone going to work. If they're requesting a comfort ride, they're going to be able to give you a few extra dollars if you're doing the right thing. Now, if you want to know what the right thing is, go look at my tip video. I got a video on how to do the right thing and how to make your income a little better than just normal Uber X. So go look at it. If it helps you, I'm glad. Let me know if it helps you. Try some of the things I'm talking about on there, because I'm telling you, it works. I'm not just someone out here blowing air up your skirt. I'm trying to tell you what works. You try to explain to people, if you're still hanging with me, you try to explain to people that you're doing something that works. And I've run into this before. I'm old enough to know. People always think you're trying to pull something over on them. I'm not trying to pull. I have no reason to pull anything over on anybody. My channel's been monetized. I didn't expect that if you've seen any of those videos. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just on a daily, every other day, whenever I find something I feel like I need to talk about, all I'm trying to do is express that. And if I can make it easier for people that are starting to do Uber, I think back to the vehicles that I ragged out years ago. I think back to the vehicles that were good vehicles. And I probably still have one of them at least I know of. But I just tore that vehicle up. I mean, people climbing in and out of my vehicle all the time. It just ragged it out. I mean, you can only hide the superficial blunders so far. And over a period of time, that just compounds and compounds and compounds until finally you got 200,000 miles plus on your vehicle, your air conditioner's not working no more, or it's giving you a hard time, and you take it in the shop and they tell you, yeah, we can fix that. You want to take the whole dash apart to get in there. Your blower's not working. It's not pushing out your AC no more. AC's coming on, it's just not pushing out air no more. You start hearing those kind of stories. So you jump out and you start doing DoorDash, or you start doing Uber Eats. You start doing something so you don't have to have an air conditioner. I have been down that road, all right? So when people tell me that I'm a PR stunt, that I'm just trying to, hoodwink people into doing something to make an extra buck. No. I wish. Hey, Avis, Uber, if you're hearing me talk about this, I'm out here, guys. Hook me up, okay? But I don't have to do that. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to explain in my old simple ways of explaining that along the road in life you learn things. You learn that things can be rough or things can be easy. And when it comes to Uber, I started off the hard way like a lot of new drivers do. I'm out there in that glorious little vehicle I got, and I'm just running everywhere all day long. Everybody's getting their rides. I'm making some money, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden your vehicle just starts, okay, now I need a new set of tires. My battery's weak. I got to get a new battery. Oh, geez, I got a crack in my windshield. It continues and snowballs. And along the way, you're picking up people that are climbing in that vehicle and looking down at those tires that might need to be replaced. They're looking down. They're seeing that crack in the windshield from a rock truck that hit your windshield. That crack up there. They're seeing the wear and tear in your vehicle from people, hundreds of people a year climbing in and out of your back seat. They start seeing that kind of stuff. Well, it does affect your tip money. I'm going to tell you, it affects it. When you're pulling up in a brand new rental vehicle that they think is yours, they're looking at you in a little different light. They're seeing you with a different, you're not just an Uber driver, you're an Uber driver that's got some style. You know what I mean? That's how you work this. And if you can play the full game that I've tried to explain in my tip videos and everywhere else around here, that if you just work the smell of the vehicle, make sure it's right, play the right kind of music, talk to your people, smile at them, make them feel friendly, make them feel welcomed. If you can create that kind of atmosphere on your rides, you're going to make more money and you're going to be a 5.0. Just the way it is. I don't tell me different. I've done it. I've been doing it a long while. All right. Anyway, I just want to explain this. If you want to find this, I'm going to try to put this link down into the description for this page so that you can click on it and go over to it and see what you think. If you think you can do it, there it is. If you want proof, there it is. If not, just go to your app, click on your account, bring up your account. You know how I've explained that. Click on your account, up there where it says the vehicle, click on the vehicle, and then it's going to show you down there, learn more about other options. Click on that, it's going to take you right over to a page that should show in your area what's available. I don't know how to explain it any better. All right, guys, you guys have a good afternoon. It's Sunday. NFL today. My team plays tomorrow night, though. Anyway, guys, have a good evening. Don't work too hard. Bye. Daddy-o out.